Hello friends, today we learn about clavipectoral fascia. We'll first see its extent vertically, medially and laterally, and then we'll look at the structures passing through this clavipectoral fascia. So the clavipectoral fascia, it is a fascial sheath which is present deep to the pectoralis major, especially its clavicular head. So now we'll look at its extent. So first we'll see the vertical extent. So vertically, the clavipectoral fascia will extend from the clavicle to the axillary fascia. So as you can see, this is the clavipectoral fascia. It is extending from the clavicle. This is the clavicle and this is the axillary fascia. So it is extending from the clavicle to the axillary fascia vertically. This vertical extent will split about to enclose the subclavius muscle. So it will split into two lamina, an anterior lamina and posterior lamina. So the anterior lamina will be attached to the clavicle, whereas the posterior lamina will be continuous with the investing layer of the deep cervical fascia. So as you can see, this is the anterior lamina, it is attached to the clavicle, whereas this is the posterior lamina, it is attached to the investing layer of the deep cervical fascia. Its upper part encloses the subclavius muscle. So below this will be split into two to enclose the pectoralis minor muscle. So as you can see here, it splits into two lamina and this is the pectoralis minor muscle. It encloses the pectoralis minor. After enclosing the pectoralis minor, it is continuous downwards as the suspensory ligament of the axilla. So as you can see, this is the suspensory ligament of the axilla. This suspensory ligament of the axilla will attach with the axillary fascia. This suspensory ligament of the axilla helps to maintain the dome of the axillary fascia. This axillary fascia will have a concavity which is maintained by this suspensory ligament of axilla. Now we'll look at its medial and lateral extents. So medially it is attached with the costoclavicular ligament and the first rib. So as you can see, this is the first rib and this is the costoclavicular ligament. Now we'll see its attachments laterally. Laterally, it is attached with the coracoclavicular ligament and the coracoid process, and this coracoid process will be attached with the short head of biceps. As you can see here, this is the short head of biceps and this is the coracobrachialis, which are attached to this coracoid process. So laterally, it is attached with the coracoclavicular ligament and the coracoid process. Also, there is a ligament extending from the costal cartilage to the coracoid process, which is known as costocoracoid ligament. Now, we'll look at the structures passing through the clavipectoral fascia. So, we can remember the structures passing through the clavipectoral fascia by a mnemonic called as COL. So the C here represents the cephalic vein, which is a branch of the axillary vein. This A here represents the acromiothoracic artery, which is a branch of the axillary artery. So this L here represents the lymphatics which passes through it. Whereas the other L here represents the lateral pectoral nerve, which is a branch of the lateral cord of the brachial plexus. So this represents lateral pectoral nerve. So as you can see, this is the cephalic vein, this is the axillary vein. A cephalic vein is a branch of the axillary vein. This is the acromiothoracic artery, which is a branch of the axillary artery. So this here is the lateral pectoral nerve, which is a branch of the lateral cord of the brachial plexus. So this is the lateral pectoral nerve and this is the lateral cord of the brachial plexus. So this here you can see is the lymphatics. So that's it about the clavipectoral fascia. Thank you.